World Cup 2018, 5 dark horses who could spring a surprise in Russia. As arguably the most open World Cup in many years looms, opinions on the eventual victor in Russia are unsurprisingly varying. The usual suspects including Brazil, Spain, Germany, Argentina and France are among those tipped for success this summer, while the likes of Portugal, England, Uruguay and Belgium are considered to be among the outsiders. But as Costa Rica proved in 2014, Turkey and South Korea in 2002 and Bulgaria and Sweden in 1994, these global events have the capacity to throw up a surprise package. Who is best placed to stun the world and make a foray into the latter stages? From the overdone Viking thunderclap to their underdog mentality, there is plenty to like about Heimir Hallgrimsson's Iceland. They arrive in Russia as the smallest nation to ever qualify for a World Cup, but they have been drawn into a group which provides an achievable avenue to the knockout stage. Argentina might have Lionel Messi in tow, but they limped through qualification. Nigeria have the youngster squad at the tournament, while Croatia had to settle for second place behind Iceland in qualifying. Iceland showed at Euro 2016 they have the ideal style of play to succeed at a major tournament. Stubborn and organized at the back and clinical in the attacking third. The castling of England proved they can upset the apple cart, while a possible last 16 meeting with France this time around gives them an opportunity to avenge their defeat at the European Championships 2 years ago. More, World Cup Group F, is Spain's a mission justified and can Son Jimenez make an impact? Results in the African qualifying section for the World Cup can often be misleading, but there is plenty of genuine reasons to be optimistic for Morocco and Russia. Passage to the finals was secured with a fine defensive record which saw them concede once across their 8 matches, though they will need to call upon all their powers of resilience during their group campaign. The champions from 2010 Spain, Euro 2016 winners Portugal and the unfancied Iran represent the tough obstacle between them and a place in the round of 16 for the first time since 1986. Manager Hervé Renard provides a wealth of experience and success, having won the Africa Cup of Nations title twice with Zambia and the Ivory Coast, who Morocco knocked out during qualifying. The squad is no longer drawn from lower-rung leagues across the world, with Roma-bound Hakim Ziyech, Real Madrid's Achraf Hakimi and the dependable Younes Belhada of Galatasaray among the star men. No side who progresses from the ultra-strong South American qualifying section should be underestimated, and though Peru needed a playoff win over New Zealand to take their place in the tournament for the first time since 1982, it was fully merited. Wins over Uruguay and draws with Argentina and Colombia should not go unnoticed, and at least proves they could cause problems for group opponents France, Denmark, who they face in a crucial opening game, and Australia. Naturally, for a nation who have not reached the finals for 36 years, they are not a squad with a host of well-recognized names, but are a group which focuses on ball retention and is littered with players more than capable of making an impression. Captain and record goalscorer Paulo Guerrero is the standout name after he escaped a drugs ban, but Sao Paulo's diminutive Christian Cueva could light up the tournament with his dazzling footwork. More, World Cup Group C, can Paul Pogba dominate for France, or will Antoine Griezmann steal his shine? A favorable draw gives Senegal a realistic chance of matching their quarter-final showing from their only other World Cup appearance in 2002. One significant presence from that run, which began with an opening game victory over then-holders France, is the captain from the campaign Aliou Cissé, who is now in place as head coach. The squad has a strong Anglo-French influence with 14 players hailing from either side of the English Channel, including their outstanding star, Liverpool's Sadio Mane. In Group H, 2014 quarter-finalists Colombia are the outstanding favorites, but Poland and Japan's various issues provide the Lions of Teranga with an opportunity to make history again. More, World Cup Group H, Robert Lewandowski a dark horse for the Golden Boot, with Poland and Colombia favorites for top spot. Mladen Krstajić's side may tower above all other nations at this year's World Cup as the tallest country competing in Russia, but they also have the brains to match their undeniable brawn. Reaching the finals was no mean feat in a group containing 3 other sides who had appeared at the European Championships, including semi-finalists Wales. Branislav Ivanovic and captain Aleksandar Kolarov make up part of a bruising backline, while Manchester United's Nemanja Matic and Luka Milivojevic provide further steel in midfield. The real star quality comes further forward in the form of Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, compared to Paul Pogba in his homeland, who helped Lazio go within minutes of a Champions League place last season. His lack of international experience should not deflect from his status as the driving force behind this term, but he will be assisted by the informed Aleksandar Mitrovic, who scored 12 goals in 4 months on loan at playoff winners Fulham. More, Zlatan Ibrahimovic picks out 2 surprise players to watch at the World Cup. More, World Cup Fantasy Football, the best players to pick for your team revealed. To view this video, please enable JavaScript, and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5 videos. Zlatan Ibrahimovic picks out 2 surprise players to watch at the World Cup. Kylian Mbappe breaks silence on injury scare ahead of World Cup. Man United manager Jose Mourinho names his World Cup semi-finalists.